now we allow you to upload your own custom photo. Okay, so this is basically consistent character with a photo of a person, like a face, right? So how this works is we've went through a lot of customer feedback. I spoke to a lot of users just like yourself, right? How to make it work the best. So the way we've structured it is that you generate the image first, and then you get the basic output later. Okay, so let me show you some real examples of people doing it before I even created the tutorials for it. We just released it about 24 hours or so ago, right? From when you're watching this. So anyway, so let me just show you how other users are doing it, because then you'll get a better understanding, right? So this was Huey Martinez, like you're here, he posted it just a few hours ago. So what he did is replace the custom face feature. I'll show you the end result and I'll show you how to do it, okay? So basically what he did, again, he did twofold, right? So he posted this post, and then he also made another post here. There we go. So this was another one. So this is his daughter's photo, right? This is her. Then he used the custom photo. He uploaded that photo and put her in scenarios like this. You see, this is her wearing business wear or whatever. This is her like Japanese painting. This is her in front of a coffee shop, right? This is her like a comic book character, right? This is her with like a Japanese warrior setup, right? So this is what the custom character does. So he kind of gave some instructions on this, how to go about doing it, how he ended up doing it and stuff like that, which was great. And we also saw some other posts in our Facebook group, which is why I love the community, right? And so just recently I was just checking, which is good to see, right? Again, this was consistent character, by the way, this was used, but what I'm talking about is real people that you can use, okay? So let me show you. There's so many amazing stuff, but look at this. This was Julieta, right? Or Julieta Gonzalez, right? So what she did is she used the same custom face and basically generated multiple people with the similar face, right? You see this? And this is uploaded face. So you could upload a photo and you can generate this across the board, regardless of what direction that they're facing. Like, so you see her, she's facing to the left, right, and all that kind of stuff. You see this, regardless of the direction. Okay, you see this right here is the same person here based off of an uploaded photo. Okay, so I was actually going to do a tutorial on this, and then I saw this posted. It was awesome to see, right? But anyway, I'll post a tutorial on this as well on the tutorials page as well. But this should be a good tutorial for you on how to do this, right? So this is how we basically do. So the idea is that you give it an uploaded photo and it will actually generate the end result, which is awesome, because before me even doing the tutorial, somebody actually started creating it the minute we actually released it. I didn't even announce it anywhere. That's awesome to see, because that means that the feature is super easy to use, right? Obviously. All right. So that's the basic idea, right? You got the idea now. All right. So now let me talk about this. How do we recreate this this feature, let's say, right? So how we did it is basically we wanted to make it as simple as possible to use, right? So let's assume like you generated a photo, right? So like let me just use one which I always use as examples, but let me actually show you this one right here. So I'll show you how to go about doing it, right? So this is the guy I've generated in the past. I showed you this as an example. This was the person, right? So let's assume that we want to basically keep the characters. Like in this case, this person has slight beard and stuff, some features like that. You want to keep it consistent and then put a face. You can do that. Or you can even do like a clean shaven person. Doesn't really matter. But let's assume, right? So let's say I want to redesign this. Let's create a new person right now, okay? Because then you'll understand what I mean, how the process works, okay? So let's assume that I make this person, let me see here, let's say clean shaven, right? Let's just add that in. We'll put a bracket around it just so we know that this person is clean shaven. Let's just do this right now. This was the normal everyday person. I put random design on purpose so that it generates somebody brand new, okay? So that way, you know, you can see it, but you could use the consistent character as well to be able to generate this person. So we can do both, actually. Why not? This application is super easy to use, right? So why not we do both, right? So again, let's just do the same thing. Again, let's just redesign here. And then I will put consistent character so that it uses the same character and the same person that we want to reuse, right? And then I'll again put clean shaven. I'm just showing it to you so how it will look like, okay? Clean shaven, whatever it might be, and then click on redesign as well. So in the first example, what it did is effectively it generated a new person. The other one, it'll create the same person, okay? All right, anyways, so you see this right here, generated this. What we could do now is we could go in here. You see, you had two of them, right? So it's like very little thing here and not much here, right? So anyway, so what we could do here, regardless of what this one is, we can go click on this at any point and then just click on redesign. Okay, you'll see a third option show up, which was not there before, right? Just below the consistent character called your custom face. Okay, your custom face. Okay, this is the other one. So your custom face. You click on your custom face. Okay, and it'll say upload your own face. Okay, upload your own face. You just click on that. You're gonna be asked to upload your own face. Let me just put like a photo of mine here. Let me just quickly browse and show an image of mine here. Cool. This is an image of mine, let's say here, and then I have my image here, and then you click on redesign. That's it. So you click on the redesign button right now. So what's gonna happen is the same image, it's gonna basically switch the face regardless of where the angle is, regardless of which way they're looking, regardless of if they have like some like stubble or whatever. You see this right here? This is how the process works, and it will work across. See this one right here? This is the image output. You can do the same thing with this guy right here as well. I have some other examples I'm going to show you right now. So this was one example here. You see this one right here. This was one really good example. It does it with my face. This is another one, right? So this is how the process works. Now, why we do it this way is because when the AI generates images, right, it generates it keeping a specific quality in mind. So when you get the desired output, it's much easier for you to replace things after the output is generated rather than when you upload a photo and then give it prompts, because when you do that, you're going to have a tendency to confuse the AI, right? And it's not going to come out as professionally as possible. So even in this case, let's even say this one, right? With the sunglasses on, let's even do this one. Just click on the redesign button again. So you go on here and then you click on the custom face, your custom face, right? And you click on this and then you upload your own face, okay? And again, same process, right? Can be any photo, doesn't really matter. And then same process, right? Again, this is my photo here. And again, it doesn't have to be like a full zoomed in LinkedIn style photo. It can even be like this one right here is waist high. It doesn't really matter. It's only going to detect the face, right? It doesn't really matter. So then you click on redesign again, okay? So now what's happening is that, again, it's going to do the process behind the scenes. It just takes like a few seconds really. And then it's going to do the process. Now, the beauty of this process is that it will work across different scenarios, different ways, because like I said, the community is what makes it awesome, right? So we were having our community do it. So this one right here, you see this right here, it kept the sunglasses on, it kept the elements on, right? So it kept the the beard on and stuff like that as well of the original photo. Okay, so if you look at it here, that's what basically was done here, right? The generated images were done, and then I basically went in and he showed how to do it, right? And then he went about clicking on your custom face, and then he uploaded the photo, and then he got the result, right? And the beauty is, here's the even cooler part, okay? This is where it gets even more fun, okay? So you could literally, now what you could do is you can go in and you can now go ahead and basically do this across different stylistic elements as well, which is what makes it even more fun, even more cooler, right? So in other words, what you could do is just think about it, right? If you saw the user did it in a different stylistic element, where it was basically something where a warrior style was basically something with a different clothing style and stuff like that, right? And you could basically do that across the board. Does that make sense? And this should give you, is that clear? Just let me know in the chat box, are you clear? It's so easy to use, right? That's the reason why I want to kind of show it to you here, and then I'll create a tutorial because it's so easy to go about doing it and really take you to the next level here. Now, this is really cool because also one other cool thing opens up because of it, right? And I want to kind of show you this so you understand, and it'll give you some ideas. So, for example, if you have this person created, this was with the suit on and everything, right? You see this right here. You'll have scenarios where you created this person, but you wanted to add a face into this one, right? So you can want to do this. You can go on here and then click on this, click on redesign again, and again go about creating the custom face and click on the uploaded photo option, and then it does the whole work.